So I understand that you wanted to keep your name private. We were discussing the matters about how there's like polarization in Sydney, whereas in one area, and this is all due to the politicians' legislations, including Gladys Berejiklian, and how, for example, just the other day on Sunday, we had a lot of people, thousands in the droves, at Bondi, beaching up, swimming, sunbathing. But in Bankstown, you're still restricted from leaving that 5 kilometre radius from wherever it is that you live. You have to wear a mask. There's police patrolling the areas everywhere, helicopters. You're pretty much living in a place that's like very warlike. What have you got to say to that?
Well, I know waking up daily, you know, I've got 2 daughters myself, been homeschooling them, and it's a bit tiring, you know, when you're not built for being a teacher and stuff, so you gotta live with it, you know. It's really tough because you gotta answer to these kids all the time. They see what we see too, and even though they're not as smart, you know, like registered as we are, they're on the ball in our language, but they know that we're struggling. Like, they're missing out on a lot of fun. They see on TV, why these kids and families at the beach, how come we can't go?
So what you're saying is they're actually cognitive as to what's happening around them. They can actually see this divide.
They're not blind. They can see in front of you. They can see everything that's happening. You know, like they want to go to the shops, or they want to go 7-Eleven and get some Slurpees because it's a bit hot. I mean, we can't go for a swim.
How old are your children, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, are they like, are they 18?
Nah. My kids are young. I'm not that old myself. I've got a 5-year-old and I've got an 8-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah,
So and they actually understand what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
wow. Yeah.
Sometimes they tell me you can't do this because we're locked down, and like they're being pressured for them to know that we're in lockdown. Imagine, you know, when you were 5 or when you were 8 years old, how would you feel? Wouldn't you feel like you're imprisoned every day? Like, thank God we didn't experience it, but our kids are experiencing it now. And
what would you like your kids to actually do that today they can't do?
Well, say that again, please. Like,
what would you like your children to be able to do today, which are the things that are pretty much restricted upon them by the government?
Go to the park and play, enjoy themselves. If they can go for a swim to the pool's all closed, everything's closed for us. We've got nothing, we've got no fun, no source of having to go out and enjoy our lives. You know, we're in spring, the best season of the year.
And just for people out there, we want people to understand, especially the people that don't know the distances, for example, the relative distances. We don't want people to be thinking that Bondi is like a 4-hour flight away.
No, man.
How would you describe the distance of, for example, where you live, which is in the southwest Sydney suburbs, and Bondi, Maroubra, Coogee? How far?
Well, I'll say it's about max, I'll say half an hour drive.
Wow, so it's just pretty much around the corner.
It's half an hour drive, but look at this, put this in perspective, right? It'll cost me more if I drive out to Bondi, which is half an hour away, and go have a picnic with my family, okay, than to buy a ticket, fly to Lebanon, come back, spend on a hotel and everything, and enjoy myself, my family, but I still got to get vaccinated to do that, so I can't do that.
I've never looked at it like that. It's actually a very interesting way of looking at it, and I understand an infringement would set you back at least $5,000,
Exactly.
So it makes sense what you're saying.
To be honest, I haven't been to Bondi for a swim, like, in that long. I'll probably go there just for a job, to look at a job, or quote a job, which I can't do now because I'm not vaccinated. So, Now I just am in this for the fight to get my freedom back. I see that the media and the government's agendas to divide us, from the vaccinated and the non-vaccinated. I've been abused and attacked for not wearing a mask just today. For the guys that do own businesses out there, if you do see a person without a mask, that person's going through struggle too. You don't know what he's going through. Ask him, see if he's got an exemption or not. If not, tell him nicely, please, we don't serve people with a mask, we don't want to fine. And then tell him to go away in a nice manner.
Yeah.
You don't have to abuse him. I got abused today and I didn't get violent, I just walked away, but I did retaliate in anger. I do regret that retaliation, but I understand as well, we're all going through this together, and we're going through so much pain right now, mentally drained every day, watching press conferences, watching the numbers. Man, there's a bigger story to this. It's our health, our mental health. We got to worry about that. We got to look at our family, look at our ones around us, see if they're okay. And the government's coming out saying, are we okay? But you're the ones that caused this problem.